Hey everybody, this is John. Today I wanted to go over what maximum output is versus operational output. Now, when it comes to athletes, we're always trying to increase their maximum output, which will directly affect their operational output. So say we're working on speed development. So we're going to teach an athlete the fastest, most effective way to, say, sprint in a straight line as fast as they can. Now, we're also going to do so with change of direction, but say we're just talking about acceleration. We want them to be at 45-degree angle. We want them looking down and chest down. Okay, we want, using arm action. They're taking big steps. They're driving through the balls of their feet. There's a lot of things that we're focusing on that we're going to teach them. Now, when it comes to their sport, they're not going to be able to look down when they're sprinting, especially if they have to react. They're not going to go down in position and say, wait, hold on, let me get my 45-degree angle. Let me do all of these things, to run as effectively as I can. But if we focus on teaching athletes, okay, the fastest way to run, so say we're, whether it's strength, okay, we're trying to increase their overall maximum output, then it would say speed, okay, whether that is, changing direction or going straight. We're trying to increase these up as high as we can, because what's going to happen is when they go over to their sport, which you would think of as say operational output, everything's going to be faster. So say, for example, a common one that usually say a lot of football coaches would use, say you run a 4.5 second 40-yard dash. Okay. So that's your maximum speed, going in a straight line. No one's getting in the way of you. That rarely happens in your sport. It's kind of an argument why people even test the 40-yard dash. But they test it because if you can run a 40-yard dash in 4.5 seconds, your operational output would probably be, you'll probably play at a 4.7. So usually the fastest time that you could add would be 0.2 of a second onto their time. So say if we run a 4.5, they'd probably play at a 4.7, which when you're thinking about in a game, some people run a 4.7 as their maximum output. So if you can play your sport at a 4.7, that's fast. So that's what we're trying to increase. So say for example, a cross-country athlete who needs strength training more than anybody because of this exact reason. So if we can, every step, okay, so one step, okay, equals, let's just throw a number, 1%, okay, of their maximum output, okay? So every step that they're taking, it's just about, the only thing that is required of each step is 1%, okay, of their maximum output. If we can increase their maximum output, okay, so if we increase their overall strength, okay, this could go down to, say, 0.7%, okay, of their maximum output, which means that they can run faster, okay, run farther, okay, and do so easier than, say, they could do before, where they were running at 1% of their maximum output. We're decreasing that to end up being their 7% of their maximum output. So what we're focusing on is, yes, we're teaching them, especially with speed training, we're teaching them, hey, they're going to run as fast as they can. In the best form that they can, we'd say hey, imagine you're running a 100-yard dash or a 100-meter dash, say in track. You're going to look down, nothing's going to get in your way, you're just going to go run as fast as you can. Well, if we teach them those tendencies and we increase their overall speed, when they go over to their sport, say their running form isn't exactly how they were practicing it in here, or say it's not perfect to what we're trying to do, yes, we'll make it a little bit better, but what they're going to play their sport at, what they're going to operate at, okay, will be faster. They can, if they're higher strength output, say they can squat 200, and then the next couple months, say they go crazy and go 250, okay, every step's going to be easier, okay, and less than what they were doing before, and their speed is going to, they're going to be able to put more force on the ground and operate at a faster speed. So we're trying to increase their maximal output, which then directly will help them in their sport, which they would operate at. And that's the main focus. So if you guys have any questions on this, please feel free to reach out and we'll help you out.